I'm only making this video because if I waited too long, one of the thoughts would fall out of relevancy really fast. Let's see if you can guess which one. So as somebody who likes Princess Diana and doesn't like sex trafficking, I have to say this. It's wild how easy it is to get a dumb nigga to believe whatever you're saying is the most important thing ever if you just put the Sigma Male song in the background of it. Like, here's this random Andrew Tate clip I found where he says the most obvious shit ever.
If you're thirsty, you're dehydrated. I have this thing where if I ever find myself thirsty and dehydrated, what I do is I drink the whole bottle at once. And the reason I do this is to rehydrate myself, because the reason I'm thirsty is because I'm dehydrated.
So I figured, fuck it, I'm gonna do the same thing. Why are you, as a biological, testosterone-filled man, interested in women? Have you been around a woman for an extended period of time? I have, and personally, I wanted to kill myself. You think you want one just because your little dick gets hard when you're around them? Shame on you. It is a biological fact that men are more logical and women are more in their emotions. The two just don't mix. So that's why, as of late, I think that we as men should start considering sucking cock instead of stuffing the box. Only then will we know true world peace. Whenever I see those shoes that have the big ass soles, the ones that, you know, short bitches be wearing, and yes, it's only short bitches, I be thinking about doing this to the shoe. Okay, I know this seems a little random, but fuck whatever you gotta say. Alice in Wonderland is an isekai. So I was listening to the song What If by Michi Darko, and he says,
what if ghost was real? Every nigga killed in the projects would rob me on the hallway or the lobby, let's be honest.
And it got me thinking, right? Why is it that whenever we talk about places being haunted, it's always a place that has to do with white people? Like, you know how many black people have died in Compton, O Block, or wherever the fuck NBA Youngboy lives? But you never hear about these places being haunted. You would think that at a certain point, some people would start complaining about walking up and down the streets of Chicago hearing ooh or boo. Or maybe there is a ghost making those sounds, but it's just covered up by the sound of gunshots in the background. For those of y'all who have sleep paralysis demons that you can only see, why don't you just wear a face mask when you go to sleep? And then for those of y'all who have the ones that you can only feel, has that motherfucker ever given you head? Is that a thing? Why do women try to make other women feel better by saying shit like, oh, you don't have to look like this is unrealistic, and then show any bitch with a small waist, big titties, and a fat ass? Like, are there women who look like this that are frauds? Sure, but are there many that are built like this?
Sir, grab me that creature. But
I'm pretty sure somebody has already said this, but it is crazy how I can see titties for the 10 billionth time this year and still be like, ooh, titties. Why do we rarely ever see white people with black names? Like, white people got some pretty atrocious names. Humphrey. Not saying black people don't either, but like, damn, if you run out of white names you don't like, why not choose some shit like Dontavius instead of, I don't know, Buford? Trying to convince people that the concept of drip isn't some borderline elitist bullshit is like trying to convince your mom that you aren't masturbating when you lock yourself in your room. Like, it's okay to say that some shit that I be wearing, like this, is bad, but then your shit is good. But then when I tell these 808 loving hype beasts that Lil Uzi is fucking garbage, I'm the old head who doesn't understand that art is subjective. Like, shut up, you fucking cock muncher. Like, I stopped giving a fuck about what was considered drip after I realized that we had a whole entire phase where skinny jeans was considered drip. So do you think I'm gonna let the same fashion industry who condones Balenciagas and ripped jeans tell me that a graphic tee with some sweats and a beanie isn't cool? After saying that, I realized that I just described the generic black Smash player. But look, as long as I'm color coordinating, I don't want to hear a peep out of your ass. Now, as somebody who has yet to watch the show The Boys, you could probably understand my confusion when I found out that there were women in the show.
What the fuck?
Alright, I'm sick and tired of this shit. What the fuck is the letter Y? Is it a consonant or a vowel? Like, what the fuck is A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y? Like, damn, bitch, why the fuck you so indecisive for? Bro, we got 26 letters and you want to be the one that's different? Man, fuck the letter Y and Q. Alright, so I saved the most controversial thought for the end. If you have a brain, you will not take offense. So back in 2016 and 17, I used to be against the idea of there being more than two pronouns that people used. But look, to be fair, it was these two main people who were pushing that idea, so there was no way in hell I was gonna be convinced. But eventually I came around and I was like, if a nigga wanna call themselves they, them, I'm not tripping. Now, the problem that I still have is having to call you they, them. Hold on, let me explain. Now, I've watched a few shows and I've read a few stories on where they, them niggas exist. And every time without fail, my brain thinks, damn, how many niggas are we talking about here? Shit, Anthony Fantano did a review of Lil Uzi's most recent project and kept referring to Uzi as they, them. And the first thought that came to my head while watching this was, if a nigga watched this review with zero context as to who Uzi was, they would just assume Fantano was talking about a band. Cause let's be honest, does the name Lil Uzi Vert sound like the name of a singular human being? So realistically, the they them doesn't really help in this situation. But now I'm at a point in my life where if I had a friend who only wants me to call them they them, I'll fuck up a few times, but I think I can do it. With that being said, shabalaba ding dong.